Hello, welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tonya. This is a channel where I talk about my knitting and crochet projects that I'm working on. Let's just start that over. Hi there, welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tonya, and this is a channel where I talk about my knitting and my crochet. If you're looking to get in touch with me, all the ways you can do that are listed in the description box below. I do my channel a little bit different. If you're new here, I have what I call my whip wall, and that's where all of my active whips are. They're little cubbies. I have 1 to 2 whips in each box, and then I have an app on my iPad, and I have it set up where it rolls 2 dice at the same time, and the first dice will roll which cubby I'm going to go to, and the second dice determines if I'm taking the first or second project out of that cubby, if there happen to be 2 in that one. So last week I rolled the dice and I rolled my bluegrass wrap. Now, when I pulled it out, I originally thought it was a blanket because it's a pretty good sized project. I'm super excited about the progress that I made, and you guys, brioche is so much fun. I have thoroughly enjoyed this week. Here is the progress keeper showing you where I was last week when I pulled this out of the whip wall, and this is the progress that I've made. So from here, and this one here is just telling me this is the front side, which I don't even need on there anymore because clearly I have the dark side and then I have a light side. So what I've done is I've taken all of my minis or all of my scraps that I have left from past projects from one specific dyer. And for this project, I'm using Inner Yarn Zen, who is a local to me dyer. And all of the minis I had, with the exception of a complete advent that I have from her, and all the scraps that I have, because I've done, what was that called? It was a Stephen West, the smorgasbord. I did the smorgasbord completely in Inner Yarn Zen wool. And so all the scraps that I have from Inner Yarn Zen, I pulled together and I separated them from dark to light. And when you're doing brioche, right, you do the right side with one color, and then you do the right side again, and then you flip your work, and then you do the wrong side with one color and the wrong side with the color 2. So what I ended up doing is picking a dark color, right? Picking a dark color, doing my right side, and then picking my light color and doing the right side. And then I would flip my work and I would do my dark color on the way back and then my light color on the way back. This has been such a fun project. I do think that I will do another one of these. Granted, I'm not done with this one yet. And I don't know that I'll cast it on immediately. But what a fantastic Advent project. What I would love to do is take one of my Advents that I know is going to be in a fade, or in some sort of semblance of an order, and have a solid color go all the way through, and then just rotate all of my Advents. Because what you're doing is you're doing a right side and a wrong side with each color, and then you're cutting it, and then you're picking 2 more colors. Okay, because you're gonna end up with a fringe at the bottom of this wrap. I'm so excited. So I have thoroughly enjoyed this brioche this week. I am gonna move this progress keeper up so that when I pull it out, it is, it's ready and it's got my progress marked. So let's just move that up. And then I will also take this one off that for some reason when I was working on this last time, I felt that I needed to indicate the right side. I don't need to do that. I have fringe, I have dark and light. I don't need to do that anymore. So I did not finish this week. I still have quite a bit, and I didn't weigh it, but I still have quite a bit of wool left to go into this. And inside this bag, if you look here, not done yet, because I paired them up, because this dark red I put with this light gray, but the next time the red comes, it'll be my dark color, but maybe it'll have a light blue with it. So I am changing them, and I'm pairing them up, and I'm putting them in smaller Ziploc bags in here. And then when I'm done with one set, you guessed it, I have another Ziploc bag that says all done. So then I don't get confused. I know I need to get through all of these before I switch the pairs and start again. So hopefully that makes some sense. But that's what I'm doing with this project, and I'm having so much fun with it. So I'm gonna put this back on the whip wall. But before I do that, I wanna talk to you about 2 other projects I've worked on this week. If you've been around here, you'll know that I do spend a lot of time in my car. So I tend to have a project in my car with me. Right now, it has been my linen stitch crochet blanket, which I bought, if you've been here, I bought a bunch, I say a bunch, 42 minis, and I laid them out in order, and I'm holding them individually, but I'm putting a stripe of this natural color in between. So this here is the last time you guys saw it. That's the progress that I've made on my linen stitch crochet. You guys, this has been, look at how pretty that is. I have loved this. This has been my car knitting. This has been my church knitting. I'm saying knitting, crochet. I should just say project. This has been my car project, and this has been my church project for several weeks now. So I'm going to move my progress keeper up so you guys know now it's up here. And when I've had some progress on it, I will show that one to you guys again. But I do want to keep you up to date on some of these that I'm working on in between. Then, sorry, I needed to grab the other one. Then, because I was doing brioche, and brioche is one of those things where I have thoroughly enjoyed it, but I needed to take a break from it a couple of times this week. I just needed to put it down and get like a palette cleanser so that I could get back to it. So I pulled out my Dustland blanket. Oh, you guys. Let's see, where was I the last time you guys saw it? It won't seem like much, but it's because it's so stinking long. Did I stop in the middle of a row? Shame on me. I did. So this is where I was the last time you guys saw it. And I've gotten all the way up to here. So that's the progress of my blanket so far. Again, I'm holding a single ply with a fingering with stellina in it. There you go. So a single with one that has stellina. Ooh, it's just so pretty. I am absolutely loving this Dustland so much. And it's massive. Like, it is doubled up right now. This is a 60-inch cable that's folded in half. This is gonna be a good size little blanket. So that's the progress I've made on my Dustland. Those are the 3 projects I've worked on this week. So I'm gonna keep the crochet linen stitch in my car, and I'm gonna keep the Dustland here on my desk. So that has been an absolutely wonderful, just take a break from everything, sit late at night and just do it, because the rows are so long. And if oh, I didn't move my progress keeper on that one. It's just been a really great one to have handy right here. I didn't have to go look for. And I feel like I'm making progress on this really, what's ultimately going to be a very long-term project, I believe. So let me move this progress keeper up. So then the next time you guys see it, you'll have known how far I got. So now I have gotten something in the mail. Ooh. And I was a little nervous because it said that it had been delivered. And when I looked at the map, it had been delivered to something several blocks away. And so I called and I was like, it wouldn't show me an exact address. It just showed me a block. And I called the post office and they're like, oh, well, it was dropped off at a post office. It was dropped off to your local post office because they attempted to deliver it. Well, I was home all day and there was no attempted delivery. So if they want to lose my bills, I'm okay with it. If they want to lose my junk mail, I probably won't complain. But if you think you're going to lose my Halloween Advent from Trilogy Yarn, yeah, you're gonna be getting some phone calls, like immediately. I had the notice that said it was delivered and it wasn't even 60 seconds that I was contacting people. So I have received my Advent from Trilogy Yarns. So I'm super excited for October. I will put in a picture here of the project that I am going to be working on with this Advent. And I am gonna hold, I don't know what color I'm gonna hold with it, but I do want a solid to carry through the whole thing. I'm just not sure what that's gonna be just yet. We'll see. We'll see. But that will be for my Vlogtober project. Now, I feel like I have raced through this, you guys. It is only 11.5 minutes in, and I've already shared all 3 projects I worked on this week. So let's roll the dice and let's see what we're going to work on this upcoming week. All right. So I do have an app open because I'm watching something on YouTube, but that's the only thing I have open. So let's open our dice app and let's tap it. We're gonna go to 15, cubby 15, project 1. Let's go see what we've got. Okay, so if we are gonna go to cubby 15, we're gonna start here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, it said project 1, but there's only 1 project in there. So I'm gonna grab that and we'll go see what we're working on. So cubby 15-1. Isn't that a super cute bag? I found that from a market I went to last summer with Anthony and I just rolled laughing. I thought it was the funniest thing. I believe this is my Uptown tee. Let's see here. This is when I started this summer. Yep, it is. Sorry about the folded crinkled paper. So the Uptown Tee by Tori Yu. I just loved this. I am using some of the recycled denim that I actually made this top out of. So it is, but it's a different color. I am using this color here. And it is color number 3007, and it's called Rhubarb. And this is the Queensland Collection Dungaree Rainbow Tweed. And you see here, it's spun from recycled jeans. Oh, how cool is that? I just thought it was amazing. Which might explain why I have 2 outline tees in it, huh? So progress with this, it looks like I have broke for sleeves. Here we go. I've broke for sleeves and it looks like I've just started with the body. So I will get caught up on this pattern and figure out where I'm at, and hopefully I'll have an FO this week. Wouldn't that be fun? But for now, I think that's it. Like my fastest episode in forever. If you guys are all doing amazing, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear what you're doing for October. Are you big into the Halloween? Are you just big into fall? I know the whole pumpkin spice is a great big controversy. You love it or you hate it. And I always find that, I think that's one of the most entertaining things about this time of year for me, is just watching how passionate some people can be for their pumpkin spice. But I think that's all for now. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing great. And I'll see you in about a week. Bye.